Hey everybody, Dan here. What's good today? I want to hear from you all. Toss in the comments below what's going great with you today. I just figure that's a great way to kind of kick off the video today, and we're going to talk about how fitness, living well, eating healthy can actually make you unhappy. What? Really? How can that be? So we're going to talk about how something that can make you feel so good, get those positive emotions going, improve your hormonal balance, make your mental health better, make you have a rock solid immunity, and make you look like a sexy beast. How can all of that make you unhappy, and how can that be bad anyway? Well, there's a couple ways, and I'm going to break those down. It revolves around a lot of restrictive dieting and what kind of the fitness industry sells you on what is rather easy and quick in terms of how the actual sustainable, feeling good from the inside and out actually works. So this is just a little bit of a guideline so you know what to look for, or if you're in that pattern of yo-yo dieting and unhappiness with that, you know how to sort of rewrite that ship and get back on track in a consistent manner. So fast results, they're never sustainable, and sustainable results never happen fast. The only issue with that is human nature, immediate gratification. We want instant results right now. Right now. So the only problem with that is they mess up your metabolism, they wreak havoc on your mood, your mindset. They can really, really impact your hormone system and your immune system long term. I'm out of coffee. We need to fix that right now. Coffee time out. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, now where were we? Oh yeah, so people wanting results right away. That's that yo-yo dieting. I mean, you lose 10 pounds, you gain 15 back, you lose 20 pounds, and then it all comes right back because likely it's water and sodium manipulation, and it's not actually what you want to lose in terms of body fat. So the big issue with that is it really creates a negative relationship around food. It really messes with your mindset and your mood, and it really prevents you from living out a normal and routine life. And that's kind of from where that all unhappiness stems from. It's that imbalance and that inconsistency. We are creatures of habit. We do well with routine and structure. So having that big chaos in your life really doesn't help you move forward. So what do we do about this, and how do we actually resolve this long term? And I'm only saying this because I've done a lot of restrictive diets. I've yo-yo dieted most of my adult life. So I understand completely from you on the other side of the camera, or I can empathize and feel for you from that perspective. So lately, I haven't been as motivated as past. And it's because I've been restrictive with my diet. I haven't been enjoying some of the foods that I like, but I also have been restricting quite a bit in terms of me getting towards a goal. And the results on the scale and the results on how I feel isn't reflecting from the effort that I'm putting in, because I'm wavering quite a bit day to day. I'm not staying consistent with the plan. Food portions have been all out of whack. Mindset's been a little bit wavering, to say the least, and I just haven't been able to get into a good routine. So it's gonna be fantastic to come back to this video in a few weeks, months, or years and just see the progress that I was able to make over a long-term approach and how I was able to maintain it as well. I've done it in the past where I've obviously lost some body weight, felt really good about it. And when I say body weight, body fat, not muscle and lean tissue, because that's what you want to hold on to. But I've lost some weight in the past and maintained it for a long period of time. Just with life happening right now and with work trying to get a few large projects, I just have put some of my fitness goals on the back burner, and I just haven't been as consistent with my nutrition. The problem with that is when you're not as consistent, you do want to lash out a little bit, or when you've been restricted for a period of time, which I started to do because the number on the scale wasn't what I wanted it to, well then you see a little bit of progress, but because you can't maintain it, you just go back the other way. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. So let's talk about some of the fundamentals that I like to use with clients that work really well, and that's daily focusing on gratitude. Write down every single day what you're grateful for, what you're thankful for. It really helps put things into perspective. When you're looking at creating a fat loss plan, give yourself a few extra weeks, or if you're putting an aggressive timeline on it, know that you may not be able to adhere it for that period of time. When you look at an aggressive fat loss phase, you're kind of working in between that 1 to 1.5 pounds per week. So if you've got 12 to 15 pounds to lose, give yourself 12 to 15 weeks to get towards that goal. A lot of the times you can lose a lot of weight really quickly by spending time in a sauna, by doing a bunch of cardio, but that's not body fat loss. When you think about it, you're really drastically impacting that energy balance equation. And when you're looking at a sustainable approach, 1 to 1.5 pounds of fat loss is manageable for most people. And although that's technically what we call an aggressive fat loss phase, for most that's definitely something we can adhere to as long as we get enough sleep, stress management, quality food intake, and enough activity, and also like rest and recovery and real life stuff to make us feel good overall. And I've talked about the fundamentals a lot. That's 3 to 6 liters of water, that's upwards of 10 servings of veggies per day, lean protein at every single meal, and getting adequate rest and movement. So upwards of 3 to 5 hours of moderate to vigorous activity per week is optimal. And if you're looking for something a little bit more specific in terms of you and your goals, hit me up. Dan is driven on any social media. I'm happy to sort of break it down for you and give you at least a little bit of structure going forward, or at least a little bit of guidance on how you can get towards your goals, whether it be 10 pounds lost, whether it be something large and aggressive like 50 or 70 pounds of weight loss or fat loss. And taking it all full circle, going back to what I was originally saying, the fast results are not sustainable. So if you're looking to lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks, likely it's going to be a lot of cardio, minimal amount of calories, and you're probably going to be spending time in a sauna to sweat out some of that water inside your muscle cells. And that's exactly what a quick fix is. It generally messes you up, and because you've been restricting for so long, you're going to go back to a lot of your normal habits and implement strategies that have sort of worked in the past and likely will get you back into that pattern really quick. That said, sustainable results are long-term, and you have to find a routine that you feel really good with. A lot of what we work with our clients in studio is a year of success. So when we're looking at a year at a plan, there's going to be times when you waver. There's going to be times where you see incredible progress. But ultimately, when we look at a year at a glance, we can see some incredible changes that will be lasting for that individual long term. So after they've hit their goals, they can continue to move to other goals, or they can continue to trend towards better health as they age. All right, that's just some of my thoughts for the day and how this whole fitness thing can be unhealthy based on the approach that you're taking. If you like this video, big thumbs up is always appreciated. And if you've made it this far through the video and you haven't yet subscribed yet, I would appreciate it because it does make a difference overall. So thank you very much. All right, everyone, have a great day, enjoy yourself, and we'll see you on another upload. Thanks very much for tuning in.